uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom!
Well, hello there, humans, bees, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too, welcome back to Channel on Bushka. And today, I want to talk to you a little bit about ignition mode and what we've learned from it, and maybe some of the things that I think would be great to include in ignition mode. You may hear occasionally my teammates here because I've been playing a lot with randoms lately, and I've enjoyed it. We got to ace playing mostly with randoms this season, so it was a lot of fun. Ignition mode for me was... Look, I didn't feel coming in here that it was going to be anything spectacular. I thought it was a good mode. And I thought that it had some interesting gameplay characteristics. And I thought that I may, in fact, enjoy it. Like I did payload mode, like I did ice walls and runic power and all that kind of thing. But for me, this has been the best mode that Pubg Mobile has ever instituted. And it's not because of the tech centers and everything like that. It's because of the gameplay mechanics that have come in. They've been a lot more subtle than the gameplay mechanics of a lot of the other stuff, like huge big ice walls popping up or ESP bombs that you could throw out and see everything on the map. Ignition mode gave us a quality gameplay mode that was far more about little tweaks to the actual classical gameplay mechanics themselves. Things like riot shields. I was on a stream today with Zute and Mustache Dave and we were casting an event, and I started talking about riot shields, and I had a few more thoughts since then. A lot of people don't seem to understand riot shields can be destroyed. They can be destroyed by vehicles. They can be destroyed by firing, like you can fire a clip from a M249 and wipe a riot shield, right? I gave that guy my crow set because when we started, I thought that'd be a nice thing to do. They're random dudes. Give them a crow set. Let them taste a premiere skin for a little bit. You know, a little bit. Oh my God, everyone's getting knocked. And someone's pushing up and I'm like, guys, they're coming up this way. So I start retreating. And anyway, long story short, they're randoms. Riot shields can be destroyed. But what riot shields give you, especially on Erangel, is the ability to contest late game zones and rotations, even when they are in wide open grassy fields, and they strongly favour teams that snake. And I don't snake. You guys know that. It's just one of the things that I don't do. I don't like it on general principle. I think it's a horrible gameplay mechanic. Riot shields are a direct counter to that. Even if you lowered the amount of damage it took to actually get a riot shield to collapse, it would be very, very cool to have that in the game, because you can't really increase the hit points of players. Armor already does that artificially. It increases the damage required to clear a player. But riot shields give survivability to the game, and they take up a lot of space in your backpack, so they are a real challenge to use successfully. You've got to go and make adjustments to your gameplay style and what you're looting and your selections, and that's one of the things that I really enjoy about Pubg Mobile is decisions. You have to make good decisions to survive the game, to pick the right loot, to run the right kind of ammo and all that kind of thing. And I think that having the ability to contest and save teammates and get revives. Like you can get more revives with riot shields. Everyone knows this. If you played Ignition, you'll know that your first thing, when you don't have to throw smoke and hope they don't spam the smoke, you can just throw a riot shield down and immediately you can do good things to bad people. Another one is what you can see on your screen there, the tactical marker. I think the tactical marker has a great place in the game. Also, another thing people don't seem to realize is you can only see tactical marker if you have a tactical marker yourself. So even if a teammate has it and you don't have it, you're not going to see it unless you both share that tactical marker. That for me is so much more advantageous than having to spam and tap a button to alert teammates to where danger is. You shoot someone, immediately there is a screen, an intuitive thing on the screen that pops up and says, target over here, engage. And I think that is another thing that wrecks snakes. And if you're, there's a tactical marker. I shoot the base of the tactical marker, clear the target. These are two gameplay mechanics that were included in this mode that aren't really about massively changing the world. Like it's not like an ice wall. It's not like a rolling flame or running faster or anything. It's a gameplay mechanic that makes a lot of sense. And I would love to see those two things particularly stay into the classic mode of the game. Nice chicken dinner there. Happy days. The Tesla factories and things, the Gigafactories, I'm not fussed about. Like, I understand them, they work well, but I will say, oh, and by the way, the UMP, if you look how slow this bullet speed is, I am moving away before that last bullet hits him in the head and clears the target. You gotta aim so far ahead with this weapon. Anyway, where was it? I'm not fussed about these Gigacenters and things staying. That's not what I'm going to talk about here. What I want to talk about is the fact that these Gigacenters are loot centers. They're resource centers. And the loot in Ignition mode is outstanding. And I think it's pretty clear after playing this and watching it that the more loot you have, the more people enjoy the game. One of the worst things in PUBG Mobile is dropping, getting crap loot, and running around like an idiot looking for something so you can contest a gunfight. When you drop and there is loot everywhere, you get a gun, you run, you shoot. That is a much better scenario for me. Even if you're an idiot and you're running around with the DBS and a Mosin Nagant late game. You know, that's just a me thing, I guess. Trying to emulate Ace Lawrence. Boom, boom. Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. On tilt, baby. On tilt. I would love to know what you guys think. What parts of Ignition mode you've enjoyed. What parts of Ignition mode you think were big successes. What parts you didn't enjoy. Because for me, this is a great part of the game where they try new things. And the fact that you can rank in Ignition mode is even better. Like, watch this. This is so clutch. That is such a brilliant game mechanic for me. It's the ability to keep your team involved in the game for longer. And the longer you're involved in the game, more fun you have, and it rewards the decision to run those shields, to wait and last it out. I hope you guys really initiate and take part in this. I'm going to maybe try and chuck it through to developers and just let them know as well, because I do chat to people who make things happen in PUBG Mobile sometimes. So hit me with it. What do you like? What don't you like about Ignition mode? Are you going to be sorry to see it gone? Are you going to be sorry to see just certain aspects of it gone? For me, it was the best mode they've ever done. And I stand by that. It was also a little bit tied in with the introduction of guns like the MG3, which I think are really important steps forward. I would love to see them include a better gun in crates than the AUG A3 for the 5.56 team. Everyone's running around with M416s. Maybe, you know, get that kind of M416 performance and put it in a crate with the AUG, and then move something down or elevate the AUG to some kind of status where it's a more of a specialty weapon, maybe a 5.56 AR that fires a little bit quicker. Either way, there's so much that they can do, and I think we're on the right path here. I'm Bushka. Thank you so much for watching. Look after yourselves. Stay safe on the battlefield. It's a jungle out there, boys and girls, and thank you for supporting the channel. And how baffling is this game sometimes? This is just a dude knocked there in the grass as another guy goes driving past. I don't know if that was his teammate or not. There's just, I only stopped because of the guy in the grass that was knocked, and then this dude turned up. Happy days. Yeah, anyway. Bye for now. Look after yourselves. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That'd be nice. See you soon. Au revoir. Bye-bye.